The IMSUM function within Excel allows us to add multiple complex numbers together. So we write =IMSUM and then we supply complex numbers. Let's take these two numbers that we want to add together. As you can see, they are both complex numbers containing a real and an imaginary part. I close the parentheses and press enter, and now let's pull this downwards so we can see the result of adding each time two consecutive numbers. So for example, this 2 plus 3i was created by adding 1 plus 2i plus 1 plus i. Now you might be wondering, can't we just use a plus sign to add two complex numbers together? Well, the answer is no, because if I do a2 plus a3, we will be getting a value error. The reason why we are getting this is that complex numbers are considered to be text or strings in Excel, and as such we cannot do regular mathematical operations with them. We need special functions that are designed to work with these complex numbers, such as IMSUM. Now, what is actually happening when we are adding two complex numbers together? Well, let's take a look at an example. Let's say we want to add 2 plus 2i, and then add to this 2 plus i. Now we can simply get rid of these parentheses, so then we get 2 plus 2i plus 2 plus i. Now we take the real and imaginary parts together, so we have 2 plus 2 plus 2i plus i. So that results in 4 plus 3i, which is indeed the result we got when we used the IMSUM function. Now it is useful to know that with the IMSUM function you can add more than two numbers together. So if I use IMSUM, I can select an entire range, for example these three numbers, and then use a comma to provide another range. For example these two numbers, and then with a comma I can select another value. And as such you can select many values. You can provide up to 255 arguments, each containing ranges of numbers you want to add together. Now I close the parentheses, press enter, and out comes the result. In this case 10 plus 2i. So whenever you need to add complex numbers together, and some of these numbers could be real, but as long as there's at least one complex number, you can use the IMSUM function. You simply supply the numbers you want to add together, and out comes their sum. Thanks for subscribing and leaving an optional tip. Consider watching this video next.